of the tape. Cerquera, 28-year-old, 29 for Aaron Cañarte. He is the shorter of the two by almost 2 inches. Is Aaron Cañarte, as you see on the scale, 149.9 for Alejandro Cerquera. Aaron Cañarte, 0.3 pounds under the weight limit to reach. That is a big difference, a 5-inch difference for Alejandro Cerquera. Aaron Cañarte is the -212 favorite. The +156 dog is Alejandro Cerquera from Chaparral, Tolima in Colombia. The Guayaquil-born Aaron Cañarte will be in the white corner. Cerquera in the black. It is the second fight of LUX 59. Let's go to Felipe Maria for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the featherweight division. Señoras y señores, nuestro siguiente combate es a 3 asaltos de 5 minutos en la categoría de peso pluma de LUX Fight League. Presentando primero, en la esquina blanca, un especialista en artes marciales mixtas, récord profesional, 11 ganadas, 3 perdidas, una altura de 1,74 m, peso oficial 145.7 libras. Presenting now, out of the white corner, he's an MMA fighter, record of 11 wins, 3 losses. His stance, 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 145.7 pounds. From Guayaquil, Ecuador, in fighting, straight out of Tijuana, Mexico, he is Aaron Tommy Gun Cañarte. Su oponente, al otro lado de la jaula, en la esquina negra, un especialista en grappling, marca profesional, 5 ganadas, 3 perdidas, una altura de 1,78 m, peso oficial 149.9 libras. Presenting now, out of the black corner, he's a grappler, per record of 5 wins, 3 losses. His stance, 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 149.9 pounds. From Chaparral, Tolima, Colombia, fighting straight out of Chihuahua, Mexico, he is Alejandro Noble Cerquera. The third inside the cage, el tercero sobre la jaula, Edgar López.
Edgar Lopez will be the referee for our second fight of the evening. 6 fights coming your way here at LUX Fight League 59 from Mexico City, Mexico.
El de Ecuador en contra de Alejandro el Noble Cerquera, vistiendo negro. Definitivamente tendremos choque de guantes.
Everything ready for our second fight of the evening between Aaron Cañarte and Alejandro Cerquera. Aaron Cañarte as the righty, the lefty. Alejandro Cerquera in the black, going for the body again.
One thing we're seeing off the bat is the hand checking. When orthodox versus a southpaw, you can basically make it a 2-strike battle. The right hand and the head kick.
Open stances, of course, always, as you say, give you a lot of power. We'll see Aaron really good at breaking the center line and going for that kick to the body or to the head. A lot of power between these two, especially with Aaron Cañarte. Getting close and throwing the left.
You can definitely see the size advantage on Alejandro.
That's the first thing I thought when I saw it. It's like, oh, it's so much. 149.95 on the scale. That is a big miss for Alejandro Cerquera. Oh, going for the body. Nice hook. I love the 3, Juliana, from Aaron Cañarte.
And his speed, right? Oh, a big slip. Let's see if Cañarte can capitalize on this.
A manager tries to ground and pound. Cerquera tries to get up. Still a grounded opponent. Gets up, but Cañarte made him pay. Going again, looking for the body.
I like the same side attacks from him. Throwing the right hand and right leg kick right behind it.
Going for the right hand. Again, Cañarte looking for that hook. Oh, they're calling for the 3-2.
Beautiful fake by Aaron Cañarte. Jose Cuerva's checking it, nothing.
And that was his countryman, by the way, Michael Morales. He's sitting right behind us, calling for the 3-2. for Cañarte. Lead hook and the straight. For the body breaking center line, switching stances for Cañarte. Trying to cut him off. But Cerquera needs to watch out, Juliana. He's walking into the power of Cañarte.
A nice body shot from Cañarte. Attempting a single leg is Alejandro.
Trying to push. Trying to turn.
Aaron
Can't keep it going.
Aaron Cañarte was so close from taking the back off of that. And now Cerquera is the one to capitalize on the back of Cañarte. Can he get this fight back to the ground? He gets it, sneaking in his left hook. Now they're both in.
By the way, just sitting cage side for this fight, one of the bosses of the UFC, Hunter Campbell, just made his way into LUX 59. As if anyone needed any more motivation to get the win here. Alejandro Cerquera on top of Cañarte here.
Alejandro Cañarte is doing a great job with his hips, but a nice scramble from Cañarte. He's got to use this to come up on top. His left underhook is very weak. If he can activate that underhook, he could have been out on his back on a single leg or back up to the feet. When you are on the ground and somebody is trying to smash you and they're bigger, they have a weight advantage, you cannot give up on your underhook.
And that's exactly what you pointed out earlier. The weight advantage is big for Alejandro Cerquera, and it's certainly noticeable here. Cerquera looking for the back. Cañarte turns around. Can he skip here?
Beautiful scramble from Cañarte. He needs to use this to stand up. He can't just hold on to the single. Single legs work well when you're able to move backwards. Pressing forward in a single is actually making Alejandro Cañarte heavier. This is helping him sprawl his head into the ground.
And that's exactly what we just saw here. He went for the leg again. And that helped Cerquera to put his body down.
Very hard thing to do, but when your head is smashed into the ground, you have to be able to create an angle to get and build your head up higher. You can do this by pushing in and pulling out. You have to start to build the head into the center of the chest. Otherwise, he's just going to be getting all that weight, all that pressure.
Cañarte up, but Cerquera still holding the back. 20 seconds left in the first round. And this is the risk, Juliana, of saying yes to these fights.
Oh my gosh, he has a choke locked in tight, but there's less than 10 seconds I think that Tommy Gunn will be able to withstand.
It's a little bit on top of the chin. That's the horn. And that is the danger, Juliana. Again, almost 150 pounds for Alejandro Cerquera for a featherweight fight, and we are seeing the advantage of the weight in this first round.
Cerquera, El Noble, making Aaron Cañarte pay at the end of that because he went for the choke, couldn't quite get it, and said, you know what, I'm going to hit him a little. And this is how you win the round in the judges' eyes. Even though Aaron Cañarte came out hot, he landed some good shots. He even forced an almost bad shot from Alejandro. He was able to capitalize. Alejandro made him suffer, he made him pay, he rode him heavy, and now big, heavy breaths coming from the white corner in Aaron Cañarte, and he's going to have to be able to weather that storm and come out hot.
Alejandro Cerquera, nicknamed the Noble. Wasn't that noble, missing weight by 5 pounds. Tell you that much. Yeah, on looks, he's breathing heavy, Juliana. That obviously took a big toll on him in the first round.
One thing that I like to see when somebody is gassed, get on your bicycle. Start moving. Do not let them grab you. He comes out hot, putting on the pressure. Hopefully he doesn't walk himself into another takedown, but a beautiful sprawl from Aaron Cañarte. He's keen to it this round.
Cañarte not showing righty. Was lefty for most of the first round. When again, good sprawl by Cañarte, a little slow to get up, and Cerquera certainly makes him pay.
This is one of the hard things when you come out hot with heart pressure, a bull's going to meet a bull and eventually you're going to land in a clinch. When you are a striker, you need to trick them. You need to hit angles. You need to punch and move and circle. Otherwise, you're going to get grabbed.
And remember, log into betting LUX and find out how you can make every LUX Fight League event even more exciting. Explore the available bonuses and make your picks on LUX or your favorite sport. You can scan the flow code that you see on the screen all throughout the night. Log into bettinglux.com and be part of the whole experience. Play responsibly. 18 plus only.
An absolutely beautiful wizard chuck by Cañarte. Telling Cerquera, get off me. This is my game now. I'd like to see a little more movement than just a forward pressure. Some of the most elusive and crispy strikers, they're great at cutting angles and landing more shots.
Now, I wonder if there's anything wrong with the legs, Juliana, because he stayed riding. Oh, he's doing the Verdum now. He's doing the Verdum now.
This is trouble for Cerquera, though. He might be trying to bait him into a choke or an arm bar.
Nice hammer fists by Cañarte. Going into side control.
Big deep breaths from Cerquera. One of those shots hurt him bad.
That's exactly where he went immediately to the ground. Try to bait him into going there. 3 minutes left in the second.
As a striker, though, if someone sits on the ground, I'd almost tell him, get back up, stand back up, make them go where they don't want to be.
Exactly.
And as he
There's
does,
a reason, right? There's a reason he wants to be in the ground, then get up. Looking for the uppercut. Cañarte, gets...
walks into a stiff left.
And now Cerquera fighting lefty. Going for the body. Cañarte again with the left, gets stacked. He's walking into the power, Juliana, and Cerquera is making him pay.
Cañarte's got heart, but he needs to start to circle. Those angles are a key to success for this round 2.
Well, with the 3, to the body 2. Pushing Cañarte. Again gets stacked with the left. 2 minutes left in the second. Cañarte breathing heavy but pushing forward. The point for Aaron Cañarte also dropping the hands a little bit. Julian's a little tired. He's dropping the hands a little bit. And Cerquera has made him pay a couple of times with big shots.
Cerquera, deep breaths in his own right, though. You can tell he's starting to slow down in this round. Maybe that's one thing to not making weight. Maybe he's not as fast as usual.
Yeah, that's when you can see, right? It's not only that you didn't make weight, but if you actually try, then you're going to be gassed. And then you're a lot heavier than you normally are on fight day. That also is just a calculation that you don't take the moment you get into the cage. Crushing with the left again.
Cañarte doing a good job moving forward, but he is walking into some heavy shots.
Every single time he gets touched by the left. Gets the power shot now, Cañarte. 1 minute left in the second. And that is what Aaron always, he always gets dragged into wars. Did it with Jefferson Vargas. He's doing it again with Cerquera.
Cañarte just likes the war. That's why he keeps going forward. He'll take one to give one all day.
Cerquera gets the leg. But can he get the takedown? 35 seconds left in the second. Turning, breaking the balance. 25, Aaron. Getting a lot of power, good position for Cañarte. Tries to get up. There we go.
Back to his feet is Cañarte.
Last 10 seconds of the second.
10 seconds, go for it. Spinning elbow, try something crazy.
Something. It's going to be the end of the second round. Close fight, Juliana, between Alejandro Cerquera and Aaron Cañarte. Let's go look at the highlights from the second round. Cerquera telegraphing the single leg a couple of times. Cañarte able to get out, but then this just continuously gets stacked by Alejandro Cerquera. And then again, getting the left hand of Cerquera, landing all throughout the night on Aaron Cañarte.
When you're being drawn into a war, something that I learned when Diego Lopez fought Gene Silva, he was getting hit, and Gene Silva started getting excited, a little cocky, throwing some spinning elbows. One of them nearly caught Diego Lopez, and he said, you know what, you throw one, I'll throw one. He threw a spinning elbow of his own for a flat base KO. And this is something, when you're in a war like this, sometimes trying something out of the box may make your opponent do something crazy, and someone might end up caught.
You throw something to get a reaction. I will see if Aaron Cañarte in the water from Cerquera in the back can make it happen in the third, going for the uppercut immediately. Aaron Cañarte. Oh, nice right hand by Cañarte. That touched Cerquera. And he just lets him go, Juliana. He didn't close him out. And gives him all the space in the world again.
Cerquera's hurt. Let's see if Cañarte can capitalize and finish this fight.
He had the opportunity to block him into the cage, to leave him there. Just give him space again. And Cerquera with those hard left shots. Trying to link the two. Oh, he's having issues with the mouthpiece.
Yes,
Cañarte.
Cañarte lost it for a second, and he shoved it back in real quick. That was actually, what a fancy move.
And this is battle of the wills now with 4 minutes to go. Both exhausted, looking for the body, and Cerquera able to rotate out, finding an exit. And they're asking Cañarte, Julian, to just go forward to close distance and go.
Cañarte eating some heavy punishment for the forward movement, though.
Cañarte landing the jab. Cerquera again with the right hand. The 1 and 2s has been so effective for Cerquera throughout the fight. Good right hand. The fake by Cañarte. Can't close. That gets a 1-2. Will he be able to close the exit on Cerquera, who goes for the single leg? Gets him down, and now this is what Cañarte, Juliana, did not want to see. This is the replay of the first round.
This is the importance of movement for strikers so you don't get grabbed, because if you're stuck in the mud, they're going to grab you in one way or another, and now Cañarte has a whole new battle to face instead of just trying to do some movement. Doing a good job at getting to his back. Cerquera looking for a head and arm choke just for a moment there, and Cañarte able to get
full
free.
mount. Full mount. Is he going to give his back or not?
Yes, he is.
Oh, no, Aaron gives the back. There's half a round left. A lot of power.
Cañarte needs to make something happen here. We are
By
halfway
Cerquera.
through round 3.
Oh, I think he's just gassed, Julian. I think he's just gassed. Trying to get out, controlling Cerquera with the left leg, knee on belly. Stays in half guard. Cañarte at least is on his corner. Trying to get some good short elbows. Oh, good short elbows and a lot of power. Juliana from Cerquera in that position.
Trying to finish this fight is Cerquera. Cañarte, I'd love to see him actually utilize his underhook. He gives up on it so easy. That right underhook, he's one big shuck away from getting to the leg, getting to the back, standing back up on his feet and creating a scramble. But if you don't utilize your underhooks, you will be smashed and start to eat some damage for it.
If Cerquera can get a little bit of wind under him, he could finish the fight from here. There's 120 left. Gets the hooks again. Oh, look at the power behind the shots. Look
A big
at the
cut
head.
opened up somewhere. They're both covered in blood now.
I mean, I would guess on Cañarte. This could be
Oh.
it. That is the stoppage by Edgar Lopez. Alejandro Cerquera, a big weight miss, but he gets the win inside the cage.
A good stoppage from referee Edgar Lopez. I mean, Cañarte stopped fighting back, and this is just something tough where you gotta move.
And
gotta
look at that,
defend
Juliana.
yourself.
Hand open, on top of the nose, on top of the mouth, completely legal. by Alejandro Cerquera, and then here, he just feels that Aaron is just giving up. He's just absolutely gassed. And the corner knows he's done. And Cerquera able to push forward and get the win. Unfortunately for Aaron Cañarte, he gave up a lot, Juliana, by accepting the fight, and I have to say it again because it made a difference. Alejandro Cerquera bit up with a big weight misweight, 149.95 pounds. But then again, Aaron takes the fight, and that gives you a little bit of pause. No, Juliana, you want to fight. You're a fighter. You need to fight. You made the camp. But there's a point where maybe the team or the fighter should have a little bit of reticence to
Your
take the
key
fight when the
word
difference
there was team. As a fighter, it is always your job to say, I will fight. It's your job to show up and get in the cage. We spend every day prepping for war.
100%.
Your mind is ready for war and you want to fight anyone. This is where the coaches come into play. I believe that it is the coach's job when to call a fight. I believe if your fighter's getting beat up, it is a coach's job to throw the towel. And it's your job to see that this person is way too big of a weight. And personally, my coaches would have to make that call for me because I'd be fighting too.
I would understand you. Highlights from the third and final round. Yeah, the team probably should have stepped in and say, hey, it's too much of a big difference. He didn't make weight. We're not fighting. But it is I understand it. It's a big show. It is the night for the UFC in Mexico, and that means that a lot of the UFC people are going to be here in the crowd. They're here in the crowd cage side. You want to show your best side, but unfortunately today, for Aaron Cañarte, it was not meant to be. And Alejandro Cerquera gets a big win that is stained because of a big weight miss. Doctors still checking the cut on Aaron Cañarte, which is why we haven't gotten to the official decision. It's going to be a third round win for Alejandro Cerquera. And remember, the brand new online store of Lux Fight League is now available. Visit luxstore.mx and get all the official gear from your favorite league. Experience Lux inside and outside the cage. Teams inside the cage. And that is a big cut on Cañarte.
A tough but good lesson for the strikers out there. The girl I just faced, they call her Crispy because on the feet she is so quick, but it's hard to grab somebody who's always hitting angles. They're moving left, they're moving right, they're moving forward, they're moving backward. If you plan to go in there and knock someone out, you have to have more than just one direction. You can't go straight forward and you can't go back. So I think that Aaron Cañarte is going to be able to learn from this and be able to utilize it into being a more fluent striker.
Señoras y señores, el referee Edgar López ha detenido el combate a los 3 minutos con 55 segundos del tercer asalto. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee stopped the fight at 3 minutes, 55 seconds of the third round to declare the winner by TKO to Alejandro Noble Cerquera.